1 Cherokee Lane. I guess I'm kind of with Judy here. Are we so broke we can't afford to buy another lectern or podium here or something? I have to believe we have one somewhere. So I didn't bring any papers because obviously no place to set it here and deal with. Mr. Chairman, I have an inquiry from you from the board here. I have a question about parliamentary procedures that the board follows. And it's like this. Here's my question, Mr. Chairman. If any of the commissioners question a rule, or have a rule of order that they want to bring up or something like this, what or where do you refer to settle a question or a disagreement about rule of order? Is there somewhere that you, I mean, where do we go to resolve an issue if there's a question about a rule of order procedure?
I'm going to direct this to our county attorney.
I don't think we have ever been adopted a formal set of rules that would guide us there. Robert's Rule of Order, to my knowledge, has never been formally adopted by the Natrona County Board of County Commissioners. So we don't have a specific rule book which we can refer. We refer to Robert's Rule of Order frequently to resolve issues, but it's not mandatory that we follow those to a T.
Mr. Chairman, I spoke with you, Mr. Knight, before on the phone, and you had informed me that this board did operate under Robert's Rules of Order, but evidently it's never been adopted. So I guess my question is, if you have no written rules to follow, how do you know if you're following them? Is it just left up to the opinion du jour? I mean, where do we go? So I would ask you, Mr. Chairman, to consider presenting a resolution at the next meeting, putting it on the agenda to adopt Robert's Rules of Order or any written rules of order that this board would follow, so that there could be no dispute and be no argument that once, that there are rules in place, we don't have to depend upon somebody's memory from 9th grade civics class to figure out what you're doing up there. So that would be my request. Thank you.
Any questions for Mr. Pat? Okay, thank you.
Old Pat, 2781 Cherokee. I'd like to speak in favor. I think it's a good thing to put this in here. Storage is obviously needed as such. I have one concern about the whole thing though, and that is, and I'd mentioned this to the gentleman back here already, is I'm concerned whether or not we have any kind of the EPA or DQ, somebody has a baseline of what the current contamination level in that area is, so that if, heaven forbid, there is an event, that we can have a baseline to get back to when it comes to a cleanup effort of anything that may, if there is a spill of some sort. So I guess more of a question than anything is there some way that we can get to where we know what's there now, so that if there is an event, we know what we have to get back to, as far as a cleanup effort would be. But other than that, I think that this is an area that's been used for this for years and years. So obviously no problem with it, and I think it's a good idea to do. So thank you.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Pad? Eric, Pad, I would invite you to address that if you'd like.
I'm not aware of any historical data. We'll have to dig into research. This time I don't know if we do. We probably have something. I don't know about this specific area. Obviously, there will be lots of excavation with this. If we do run into contamination, old contamination, we will have to track it out and clean it out.